A little different for you. I think you will enjoy this. This is Los Boleros on Friday Night Rocks. Well, right now I'm chatting to the very wet members of Los Bolero. You guys look wet.
It's nice.
Pretty wet. It's not bad.
A hot day like today.
Okay, maybe let's go and introduce yourselves now.
Marky Memphis, bass. Adam Des Moines, lead strings.
Alex St. Louis, rhythm strings.
And Marco Monte Carlo, drums.
So I understand now your name is actually pronounced Los Bolero, is that it?
Boleros.
Boleros. Okay, now what's that name mean anyway?
Well, it means a whole bunch of different things. We've heard from some Spanish exchange students that it means shoe shine boy. It's also a dance.
A bowling alley in Moncton as well.
Yeah,
that's how we
that's
got
what we
the
got
name.
it at. Okay, it's just catchy.
It's also a tie.
Now, your style of music is certainly different than from most bands. What got you into playing sort of the surf type of music?
Pardon?
What got you into playing that style of music?
It's unique. No one else
I
really
think
does
it's actually
it.
his dad.
My dad's
His
really
dad used to be a
surf.
rocker in the day.
Okay, sort of a 60s type.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you all guys share the same interest in that type of music?
Yeah.
We got a pretty wide interest, but that's definitely one of them.
Okay, I think you're being soaked there by
Super
some-
soaker.
And what is some of your influences?
Music-wise?
Yeah.
Well, mine are pretty much all surf, like Dick Dale and the Ventures and old stuff like that.
Okay. How about you guys?
Well, I don't know, just an enormous variety
I'd
of
have to
things.
say-
It's pretty cliched, but lots of different
People in general, kind of like drum instructors, music teachers, like that. Parents, they just introduce you to classical jazz, anything.
go a long way.
There's no restrictions in this band.
Do you have trouble getting gigs now and shows, especially in clubs?
With
or-
their jobs.
Yeah.
Where do you play though? Where do you guys play?
Regular venues that, most of the local bands, especially Moncton bands, will play. We play
The Esquire Tavern in Moncton.
classic Esquire.
Classy place.
Doc Dylan's. We've been to Halifax a couple times.
Bathurst.
A number of times.
We need a girl singer. Good girl singer.
You get usually a younger, more lively crowd. There'll be lots of dancing, lots of cursing, good crowd. Just more of a good rock and roll show, It's usually pretty good.
It's pretty diverse because the old people like it because they grew up with it, and the younger people like it because it's a little
upbeat.
fast-paced and stuff like that.
I also understand you guys have a dancer that normally performs with you. He's not here tonight.
Yeah, he's not here yet.
Tito Fernandez Puente.
Okay, now what's he doing now? Stand in front of the stage and dance?
Yeah,
he does every dance.
The girls love him. The girls love him, and he's part of our show. We don't have him today.
Probably one of the only parts of our show, actually.
He's the best part of our stage show.
Yeah. Mark and I live in Halifax. We go to school there, and then he goes to Mount A and then UNB. So we just got together the night before, after not playing for a couple months, jammed it out, and then went up and played. We actually played a showcase, or not a showcase.
76-hour jam afterwards.
76-hour jam right after.
I think that went over even better. It was a really good show.
Now, it must be difficult for two of you guys living in Halifax. Like, how often do you get together?
We got together this year. We only got together and played probably 4 shows maybe the whole year. We played in Sackville, played in Halifax, stuff like that.
Yeah, we love Sackville. Sackville's great. Kind of the close-knit, everyone shows up for the show.
Yeah, it's a good time.
Did you write any of your own songs?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think today we're playing, 80% originals, I think.
Yeah.
Most of them are, so a lot of them are.
So you plan on recording any of your stuff?
Yeah,
we already have.
released a CD. Kind of independent, really independent. we did that at Christmas, and then we've just been sort of peddling them around here and there. Make it fun, you know? I don't know.
You find bands do that, they'll take themselves too seriously?
Very much so, very much so.
A lot of the bands we play with don't take themselves too seriously to the point where it's not fun.
It's not fun. I mean, we look at it a little more realistically, There's not a huge market for, instrumental surf music at this time of day and age. We're having a great time. We're playing as much as we can.
We're not to make it big. If that's what a lot of the bands are, they're working at it hard. They're pushing record companies, or they're pushing whatever.
We promote ourselves when we get the opportunity, and
we're going to school, having fun.
It's a great attitude, though, actually. Very good attitude.
For now, at least. It'd always be nice, though, to...
we're not opposed to anything like that.
And what do you find the music scene in Moncton like now?
Changed.
Slumpish.
Yeah?
Changed a lot.
It's,
we miss the Eric Strip days.
Yeah.
It went through a huge change. Kind of like the alternative grunge thing. It was really the place in the Maritimes. And then we played a few shows, but it didn't go over all that well with the acts that we were playing with. It was there's not much going on actually for youths.
You got your Thunderpunk and your Cold Pod and Soul, and Elevator plays occasionally, but they seem to be
even the Monoxides only play twice a year.
Really?
And they've got a select crowd too.
Into the studio? And were the other times?
Yes, we were into doing this record just because we had more time to do it, and we could do it in one sitting, go in. We demoed like 35 songs.
Okay.
So we picked all the songs between the 4 of us, went in and made a record the way we wanted to.
Now, there doesn't appear to be a whole lot of overdubbing on the album. Do you prefer to do that live? Type of thing? Why is that?
It's the way our producer works.
Okay.
It's the way our producer works.
Okay.
You just, we go live off the floor, and then we keep whatever is good. And in the sessions, most of the stuff that we did live came off really well, and we didn't have to add too much. So it worked out pretty good.
Great. Now, do you find that constant touring makes you better players, better performers? Or?
Yeah, we get better as by the end of the tour, we're definitely a lot better than when we started.
Okay.
But, I mean, we usually rehearse before we go on tour, so we're ready, We have our show ready.
Okay. Well, talk a bit about, I guess you made your first, I don't know if it's your first, but you made this magazine cover of Access Magazine.
Oh my God!
Oh, no, it's upside down. There.
Either way, it's
Who
still
are those
upside down.
guys?
Now, is this your first magazine cover?
No.
No, you've made a few?
No, we were on Impact. Weren't we on Impact?
Yeah, after we were on the cover of Impact, it shut down. So we were like the last cover. We put that magazine under.
Okay.
And
We buried it.
And since then, we haven't been on the cover of any magazine because it's a bad luck thing, but so far so good. Although they haven't put out a new issue yet, so maybe this will be the last one too.
Now the album really doesn't appear to be a concept album, but there is some reference to the early recorded music on the album, as well as the covers sort of dealing with the future.
Right.
What's sort of the story behind that now?
Oh, ask John. John, here, talk to
About
the
the
mic.
early recorded music?
Yeah.
Well, that was a bit of a music from an Edison cylinder. Our producer Phil Nicolo had one of those, an antique Edison cylinder, which is like the first version of recorded music. And that was sort of the, the very beginning of recorded music, and of course now we are where we are today. So that was sort of the contrast, past and future. And the future also ties in with the little pictures of the little kids inside playing guitars, because they are the future of rock. Rock's going to live on into the next millennium, and we're gonna take it there. We're going to be the pioneers that guide it into the next zone.
And I guess there's a story behind the kids on the inside of the cover now.
Yes.
What's that?
What's the story, John?
You can tell.
Oh, okay. Well, actually, John sort of, it's a kind of a friend of this fellow named Bill Napier Hammond. He used to be the guitar player in the Pointed Sticks.
Yes.
Remember that band?
Remember that band from Vancouver years ago, yeah.
Yes.
Now he is a music teacher in a school for kids with learning disabilities.
They're all dyslexic.
Kids.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we went in there and we played a few songs for them, and they played a few songs for us because they learned how to play like guitars, drums, keyboards, bass.
Classics.
They don't learn any Beethoven or,
Okay.
they just learn like Weezer, No Doubt. So we went in, we played a few songs for them, they played a few songs for us, we took pictures, and we thought these kids were so cool, we just stuck them in there.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
Yeah.
Now, doing videos, is that something you guys enjoy doing?
Oh, well, I don't know.
Has to be done?
It has to be done.
Labor of love.
We're getting into it. We're starting to, it's a necessary evil.
Right now, that's
Top
where we're at.
20.
That's the current state of Pluto.
So what do you guys listen to right now for music?
Ween.
Ween?
No.
Ween.
What are you listening to today?
Oh, Dr. Dre.
Our tour manager actually has been listening to
Country.
all country. On this
All
tour. Waylon Jennings.
truck stop country.
Waylon
Anything you can
Jennings.
get on cassette,
Willie
truck stop.
Nelson.
Freddie Savine.
Freddie
So I
Swan.
hope that don't influence your next album.
Cosmo.
Cosimo Falani.
Cosmo.
We met this guy. We tell him.
We stopped at this gas station on this tour, and sort of a gas station store motel.
Middle of nowhere.
Middle of nowhere. This guy, we walk in, he's got like chocolate bars and everything, and then he has vinyl records on the wall and tapes. Cosmo Falani?
Ferrante.
And guitars. So I was like, oh, are these your records? He's like, oh yeah. He goes, are you a band? I said, yeah. He's like, well, I'll trade you one. Tape. So we got a tape anyway, and let's do it in the van. It's all like lounge singing. It's awesome.
Now, whose idea was it to bring in the string quartet for the song? I think it's played in theirs?
Well, it was sort of my idea. I had it in my head, but I didn't really know like what I sort of had a basic line, and then we brought in these 4 people who kind of nailed it down a little bit better than I had it in my head. So
It was interesting. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Well, thanks very much for talking to us.
Cool.
Thank you.
It's the band
Thank
Pluto.
you.
All right.
Anyway, my name is Gary Bull, and we'll catch you again next week for another episode of Friday Night Rocks.